Oh, I think I figured out how it works this time. Hi! If you're coming in, say your name and where you're watching from. I'm going to take a second to get started here because I want to let my friends on email know that I'm live. But if you are watching live, then please comment. Oh, and I got a thumbs up. There is activity. How exciting. Hi, Ollie. How are you? Hi, Lily. Hi, you guys. Yay, it's working. I didn't get it to work the first time. Hi, guys. Hi, Doug. Hi, Mohammed. Hi, Fueled by Running. It's so good to see your faces. Hi, you guys. Okay, I want to tell my friends on email that we're here. So before we get into it, if you guys have a minute, I'd love to hang out with you today. And I want to talk about why February was the best month ever. Just the best February ever. Because I just think that's a better name than live Q&A. But other than that, I would just want to see what you guys are up to. Hello from Dubai. Hi, Max. Hi, Devesh. Hi, Jeff. Hi, Jeff. Columbus in the house. Okay. I swear I'm going to be super fast. Let me make sure this tweeted. And I already have my email ready to go. Maybe it didn't tweet. That's so weird. Let's see if I can find it. You guys are awesome. Hello. Party in the house. You guys are so great. So good to see you. This is probably going to take me a minute because I don't see a tweet. Oh, I guess if I just go to my channel, and it's just going to sit on the front of my channel, right? Hey, I'm not sure if you knew. There's a glare. Oh my God, it's so messy. It's not even a clean mug. Oh, sad face. Okay, let's see if there's something going on here. I'm having a hard time seeing my live stream. Oh, there it is, I found it. Woo! How exciting. All right, now I'm just gonna let the peeps on the email know so that they can come hang out with us too. If you do not subscribe to my emails, then you have not visited SavvySexySocial.com/subscribe so you don't miss anything cool that I'm doing. Let me just make sure that's good. Okay. Hello from Germany. Rob is in Buffalo. Is anybody in California? I'm going to California next month. I'm going to talk to you guys about that a little bit. Anybody? Let's see where else I'm going. I know. Lucy should take over, but hold on. There's actually a semi-decent. Look at that animal. I mean, what a life. Do you see her? Hold on. You're right. Lucy, hold on. Shoot, my tripod won't turn that far. Lucy, take over while I'm emailing. That was the suggestion. Do something cute. Hurry, we're losing them. No, let me tell you what happened. So as you can see, there are blankets on the floor that I washed for her. And she was like, well, I could just take all of them at one time. You don't even have to fold them. Just throw them about. And so that's what we did. She's fine. Believe it or not, she is alive. She is breathing. And everything is fine. Everything is just perfect. All right, sending email. If there's an error, it's not because I didn't try my hardest, right? Schedule broadcast. Send now. Yay! Okay. The paint color underneath the countertop. It is nice, isn't it? I didn't even have to do it myself. They did it for me. That's the luxury of renting. Thank you so much. Okay, so you guys, I'm totally gonna answer questions. I would love that. Oh, wow, I got a super chat. I feel like I should screenshot that. Thank you, Rob. How cool. So, hey, maybe I should say that. I have super chat. I activated super chat. So essentially the concept here is that if you really want my attention, you can pay for it. But what a super chat is it's your way of giving back to a creator and highlighting your comment. And what it'll actually do is it'll rise to the top of the chat, like after we're done being live for a little while, for like 5 hours, I think you get to actually be in the top comments on the stream. So if you have any interest in that, that's so cool and much appreciated. Thank you for the $2, Rob. That's awesome. What a good friend. Okay, so I just want to chat with you guys. My thought was that I might try to go live once a month, and I just thought it would be cool to like round out the month together and just say, hey, look at all the cool stuff that happened, let's talk about it. And also just sort of answer questions, like, because I love answering questions. I feel like a lot of the reason why so many people enjoyed Vlab, the January series that we did, was because I got to answer so many questions, and you saw a lot of that. Like me sitting here and being on a podcast visually probably was not that exciting, but what I was saying was probably very useful. So if you agree with that, give a thumbs up to this video so I can see that interaction from you right now and just confirm that I was right about that. But I really do tend to shine in sort of a Q&A capacity, and I even talked about that in the video, one of the videos I did this month called How to Be Confident, because my brother was like, wow, people were just like firing questions at you and you just know everything, and I'm just like, I don't know everything, but I definitely know what I'm talking about a lot of the time because I have to. So anyway, that's why I feel like I'm really like on my game when it comes to questions and just being able to answer you in real time, because I am very practical. I like to give advice that you can go and do right away, and so that I think that's the goal for all of us. First, let's talk about the most insane thing that happened in February, and it really kind of happened like January 31st, which was the day that my book launched, which was crazy all by itself. Hold please. Good thing it's so close by because I always forget to grab it. This is the book, if you didn't know. My thoughts on Periscope. Remind me to answer that. So Vlog Like a Boss came out on January 31st, and it really happened day one, but February 1st, it was like that. We were Amazon #1 bestseller, and that is all because of you. Not just because you told me you wanted this book, and so I wrote it for you because I do what you guys asked me to do, but because you actually went and bought it. And insider tip from the authors, okay? People don't buy books. They say they're gonna buy books, and then they don't. And they're like, oh, we support you, but they don't buy books because people would rather watch videos or like read blog posts. So people say they're gonna buy books, and then they don't. And so the fact that you guys bought the book is just so bonkers to me, and I just appreciate that so much. And here's the craziest thing. That got me Amazon #1 bestseller, but you're also, because you're reviewing it, because of those Amazon reviews, because you actually read the thing, that's just like, pff, that's crazy. Like the fact that you're reading it is great. So I love the tweets that are coming in of people reading. I love the Amazon reviews. It is just putting me over the top. I can't even believe it. So thank you very much. Usually the question I get, next. Oh, Max, get it. Get it. You're gonna actually really like it, I think. You'll hear from people in the comments. You're gonna really like it. So the next question I usually get is, when is the audiobook coming out? And hi Meg, hi you guys, hi Jed. When is the audiobook coming out? Well, the audiobook is coming out at the beginning of March, but I just wanted to like gracefully, get these things out there. So just watch for it, okay? Especially if you subscribe to my emails, you will know. Awesome, okay. So those are the two really, really, really big things. Thank you for the reminder. I'm gonna take questions now. So one of the first questions I saw was, what are my thoughts on Periscope? I actually believe that Periscope, it kind of sucks that Periscope is in such a kind of a weird place, because if you don't know, Periscope is the mobile live streaming network that is owned by Twitter. And so it's very nicely integrated with Twitter, which for me, when Twitter is one of the main social networks where I communicate with my community, it's a very advantageous medium to use. I just think it's in a weird place because it is a separate app. It's not on Twitter, and so Twitter's kind of losing some I guess, just connection for the average user to think, why would I use this? I think they're missing out a little bit there. But last time I was on Periscope, I was very surprised to see how many people still had notifications turned on, jumped on the stream when I got on there. And I was getting on there to say, hey guys, I'm going live somewhere else. Like, I wasn't even getting on there to go live there. I was just getting on live to tell them something else. So it kind of sucked for them. But I think that there are some good things happening on Periscope if you know how to use it. You just have to remember the context of every network that you're on. So if Periscope plays well with Twitter and you want to play well on Twitter, then Periscope is a great place for you to be. But if you're trying to grow your Facebook presence, then what's Periscope really doing for you? I think that's what the biggest thing is that people need to remember. So those are my thoughts on Periscope. If you guys have any more questions, let me know. I'm going to take a sip of coffee because I haven't had enough today. Okay, so while you guys are coming up with some questions, I'm just like, oh crap. Why do you guys, your comments come in all at the same time? Oh, I can scroll. How lovely. I forgot about that. Okay, good. Do you think Twitter should transition Periscope into something more Twitter live-ish? The thing is, like, they've done a really good job of integrating it into Twitter, so I think they feel like, and they've made it a live button. So it's like, they're trying so hard. They really are, and still, I don't know how big of a difference it would make at this point because it works in a Twitter live way. Love your stuff. You're doing all the things. How do you find all the time for it? Thank you, E-Family. That's such a nice thing to say. Oh, I can pause the comments. This is great. Oh, this is going to suck for the people that are commenting right now. But hold on. This is great. I schedule my time very wisely. I don't really take weekends off. I mean, as you can see, live streaming right now because it's the time to chat with you. Oh, I thought I could pause the comments and they moved. This is how I get things done. I schedule the time for it. So I give myself the time off that I need, and I give myself me time the way I need, and I start every day on my own terms, but I pack everything in because it's on the calendar. I don't know if you guys, let me know if you guys want to hear more about this. I actually love analog format. I like to write. I have everything that I'm planning on, measuring, thinking about for videos in a bullet journal. So if you're interested in like the bullet journal sort of thing everybody's doing, I would love to go over that process with you guys in a video at some point. But I like to write everything down. And so writing things down is great for list building and in terms of like, what do I got to do? But lists don't matter until they convert into the actual time that it goes into everything that it takes to get done. So, oh my God, Tony, that fountain pen was immediately stolen by the one Vincenzo Landino. So I think I got to use it once, and he's the fountain pen guy. Like, he's like, oh, I got to try this. So it's either around my house somewhere and wherever he left it, or it's in Connecticut at his house. I'm sorry. Tony, don't be mad. I promise I'll get it back. So how do I get it done? I just schedule it. Like, that's what it comes down to. You have to manage your time wisely if you want to attack your work and your life and the best life ever in the way that you want to do it. But you can't let everyone else dictate your time. Meg said video, podcast, or both. I scrolled back, girlfriend. Video, podcast, or both. Thank you for saying that, because it's the one thing I knew I wanted to talk about today that I completely forgot to write down. Okay, so this is really interesting because I never talk about this on the YouTube channel. At least not lately. When I announced it, and probably a couple times since then I've talked about it, but if you're new, you wouldn't know. I have a podcast. So if there's any interest in listening to me talk for longer periods of time than a YouTube video, that would be a good place to do it. A lot of people asked, where can we hear all of the podcasts that we saw you give sort of like shout outs to throughout Vlab? And I wish I could generate a list like that for you, but I just can't. And that's why I put their names in writing so that you could go and look for them and subscribe to them and support them and listen to my episode back or watch it back depending on the situation. It's just so hard for me to, we have a list internally, but it's more for follow-up. It's not like here's a way to print all the lists of podcasts I've been on. That's really tough for me to do. So that's why it doesn't exist. But the good news is, maybe I can pull it up on iPad here. I have a podcast in iTunes, Stitcher, and SoundCloud, and it's called Vlog Boss Radio. I just rebranded it because I wanted it to fit with everything else that we talk about here. And so yeah, I'm like really pumped about that because it's sort of an opportunity for me to share sort of the long-winded stuff or just random thoughts that I'm having when I have them, and not have to make them perfect in terms of like a YouTube video. So visually it doesn't have to be anything. I can just chat with someone on Skype and share some great information there, or just share like a long speech that I did. I do a lot of these keynotes where you guys might want to hear the information. So let me just show this to you. This is the podcast. Can you see it? Is it focusing? Hi, Katie. It's called Vlogboss Radio. So if you want to listen to that, if you're like, I'm not getting enough Amy in my life, and you want to hear that, then you can subscribe on iTunes and podcast store. And it's also on Stitcher or SoundCloud, so wherever you prefer to listen. It hasn't, Heather. So I do get this question a lot. Savvy Sexy Social has always thrown people for a loop a little bit. Savvy Sexy Social is the name of what I would consider the name of the show, and therefore the name of the blog. So what you're watching on YouTube, the name, it's personally branded. It says my name on it, and the cover art right now has the book in it because the book is just launching. But Savvy Sexy Social very much is still in existence. It's the name of the show. So I apologize if that's getting a little bit confusing, and I appreciate you asking that question. But no, I will be switching back to cover art that says Savvy Sexy Social on it at some point. I'm just right now, the cover art, I really want to showcase the book as much as I can. So no, it's not going away. And if you go to SavvySexySocial.com, everything is hosted there, and that branding is still there. So that's the deal. Okay, cool. So it looks like everybody can see that super chat post pretty easily. I should probably go see what that looks like. Oh, I wonder if that link ever tweeted out. Thank you so much, Cindy. That Amazon review means the world to me. It really moves the needle for me, because my best case scenario is for people to discover the book and the concept and the mission through Amazon search. So those Amazon reviews help so much. Thank you so much, Brad. The book is doing really, really well. I appreciate it. Thank you. Oh, it is not a bad day in Columbus, Rob. Surprisingly, it's cooler. It was 75 on Friday. It's very nice out, but it's definitely cooler outside. Okay, so I told Twitter to wait for it on the link, and then it never went out. So bad. Oh my gosh. Awesome. Thank you so much, you guys. Taking my first video interview. Would love your tips. All the best for the book. Going to buy it soon. Oh, that's awesome, Ashmita. What I would say is really remember that you're there to showcase the person and do your homework. The best interviews that I've ever been on are the ones where even if someone has not been a long-time viewer or a long-time subscriber, they at least know to watch a couple of things and go deeper than the whole how did you get your start. And actually not only know that person really well, but know what the mission for your audience is and get those pieces of advice as quickly as possible. I think as much as you can be a great interviewer, the best way to be a great interviewer is to just really know who you're talking to and do them the best justice possible. It doesn't mean not asking the right questions. You might ask difficult questions for them, but that means you really know your stuff and that you might actually be diving into something extremely valuable for your community. When are we doing a podcast together? You told me to email you. Oh my gosh, bummer. We should have done a podcast. There's an interview inquiry form on my site, and I usually say yes to everyone that wants to chat on a podcast. So do that again, maybe? Oh yeah, if you want, is Super Chat going to be the useful way to do this? Will I be returning to daily content? Not in the next few moments of time. I don't like to predict that, because here's the thing. I do know that frequent content on YouTube does really well, and I believe that the 3 days a week that I have right now for a YouTube video are my max at the moment because of client work, working with students of Vlog Boss University, and speaking and all the travel that I do. So 3 days a week is really where I am at this point. It might go to 4 if let's say you guys wanted more live streams like this, not just once a month, but once a week, we could do that. That would be interesting. Hi, Bobo. Is that how you say it? Sounds funny. But I do want you to look forward to things like Vlog Every Day in April and Vlog Every Day in August, because we do those every year as a community. And so I believe I will be participating in those daily, since it was so much fun in January. When you're starting out, how many vlogs on YouTube do you recommend? So when starting out, I recommend you just get your schedule straight. And that's, I think, the hardest thing for most people. When I went to YouTube Next Up Camp, they said industry standard was once a week. I think if you can't do once a week, you shouldn't be striving to do more. Once a week at minimum is what you need to do if you want to perform well on YouTube. And if you are going to go live or just upload a video once a week, then ideally it's something that you're promoting really well. Because if you're not going to spend as much time creating the content, which you shouldn't, you should be spending a lot of time promoting it and getting the word out about it. And especially in those first moments of a video where they're so critical and they can tend to predict whether or not it's going to do well over time. A video may not be crazy awesome in the first 48 hours, but it might perform a little bit better than usual for you. And that indicates to YouTube that positive things are happening on your channel. So getting the word out about every video, and every video being the best possible video you can create, is super important, because you want to get as many eyeballs on that thing as possible in the first couple of days so that YouTube sees positive activity and wants to send you more and more and more. So I recommend, if you're just starting, once a week, because if that's a lot for you, then you need to figure out how it can be sustainable for you, because that really is it really is important for consistency. And you want to say more than that. I mean, YouTube wants you uploading all the time, but once a week, if you're starting that way, is really strong, because a lot of people can't even nail that down. Any plans to do more songs? Also, any tips on gaining followers or subscribers and likes across social media? Honestly, let me talk about the song. Okay, so if you didn't see, on launch day, January 31st, we did a musical book review, which is really just a music video for my book. And the reason is because I did a couple of musical book reviews for the guy that's on the front cover, wrote me the testimonial, Gary Vaynerchuk. And I just thought it was so weird if I wrote a book and didn't do my own music video, because I did it twice for him. So I don't have any plans in the future at this point in time, but they were fun. And I feel like I kind of was able to at least close that chapter, no pun intended, the best way possible by having it done on my own book. But that doesn't mean somebody else's book won't inspire me at some point, or I might come up with a song for something else. And in terms of followers and likes and things like that, you should be more focused on not just those numbers, but why it would benefit people to follow and to like something, and give people a real reason to. And I really hope that you think about that. But most of the time people don't get it because they didn't ask. So like right now, I'm just going to ask. If I am enjoyable on any level right now, uncut, then you should subscribe to my channel, because I post new videos 3 times a week and you'll really enjoy them. Please click the subscribe button. That makes a major difference in my channel health, and it means that you'll be more likely to see my stuff in the future. It means I'll be able to do more crazy, awesome things like jump on a plane with 5 hours notice and go get a picture with Gary Vaynerchuk and put my book on his bookshelf. Like, those things only happen when you subscribe. So please subscribe. A lot of times, going back to the question, people don't make the time to do stuff like that. They don't just ask for the thing. They don't just ask for the like on the video. They don't just ask for the subscribe, and they don't go to the places and tell the person why it would actually matter to them if they take that action. Something so simple as pressing a button. And you're actually probably going to get notifications of my next video because you did that. Like, that's huge. Hi, Melanie Ash. How are you? So good to see you. Love to see my Columbus friends in the house. So my recommendation is that if you want something, you need to ask for it. Boom. You're welcome. Thank you, Max. Max said that, oh, there was a message retracted too. Max said my Gary video rocked. I have so many Gary videos at this point. It's almost like we have to be specific. Would I be available for an email-based interview for a vlog-related blog? Absolutely. If you go to SavvySexySocial.com and request an interview, there's just a form to fill out. My assistant puts all of that stuff in the queue and we get it scheduled. I promise. Promise, promise, promise. I'm trying to look at comments and I still am having a super hard time with something here. Oh. Live. Oh my gosh, look at all of you amazing people in this room. Thank you for being here. Please know how much that means to me that you would hang out with me on your Sunday, if it is Sunday for you. And it should be for most people. And just chat, so thank you. How long does it take for you to edit your vlogs? I'd like to upload 3 times a week, but it takes me a lot. Yeah, you know what? When I started doing 3 videos a week and I wasn't as good at editing, it took me longer. Absolutely. You have to incorporate learner's curve. My videos are taking longer these days than they had in, maybe a couple years ago, but that's because I'm adding a little bit more dynamic to my videos. So to give you an example, I used to stand in front of a bookshelf, talk, and 5 minutes would be a 2 to 3 minute video. And I would record it, throw it on here, cut it up, and get it done. Now, that usually only took me 20 to 30 minutes because I got so fast, maybe even less. I just got so fast at editing. But now, I'm recording this, and then I'm adding other visual effects. I'm gonna add graphics, I'm gonna add music, so editing is taking me a little bit longer. So I'd say each video it's probably taking about an hour or an hour and a half to edit. So it does take longer, and it might take you 3 hours to do something simple like I said before. So like that totally makes sense, but you have to remember that there is learner's curve. And so remember that, but the more you practice, the better you're gonna get. So it's very important. Okay, well then do it again, because I don't know what happened to that, and I will let Malia know to watch for your name, Hassan. Thank you. Hi, Russia. Okay. So a couple of other cool things happened this month that I want to tell you. The Casey Neistat moment was really interesting. So first of all, everybody thought I was in like a really bad mood that day. I wasn't at all. I actually was having a great day. I was really happy. I was in Connecticut with Vin. And I just wanted to share something that I thought that was on everyone's mind, that there's essentially this concept of you have to be at someone else's level in order to be successful enough to do what you love. And I think that's terrible. So I just wanted to call it out. And I published a video called I Am Not Casey Neistat. And it got a little bit of attention. I really just wanted my community to see it, and they did, and a little bit more of my community did end up seeing it, but Casey commented on it, which was cool. I mean, I think that's probably because I put his name in the title. I mean, that's a pretty good way to get it to happen. But what was nice is that he commented on it. He actually came back and commented on it again. Because I think on some level he agrees with the message that you should be able to make great videos if you love to make great videos. So that was a really interesting moment this month, and just fun, because I just think you have to remember that you're allowed to do whatever you love to do if you have the strength and courage to do it, and you can't let other people decide if it's okay or not. So that was fun. I'm really glad that we got to have that chat together, and it was kind of cool to see Casey chime in on that. So go check that video out if you haven't already. Another really fun opportunity is that this mobile feature for live streaming came about this month, which is fantastic. It's just so cool that we can finally go live on mobile for the masses, right? At least the masses being 10,000 subscribers and up at this point in time. So the first one I got to actually do was that day that I got 5 hours notice to get on a plane and go to an event with Gary Vaynerchuk and Damon John. You can watch the whole story in the video called 5 Hours Notice, but there's another stream actually as well that says New York City Live with Gary. So that was just like so fun. It was just fun to be able to do something crazy like that and then show you guys. But not only show you guys, that day I got the ability to live stream. Like, I didn't have the ability to do it on my channel until that moment, so it was just really cool. Thank you for your emojis, Alberto. I wish I could eat all of those things. I'm doing Whole30 right now, so only a couple of those emojis are eligible. Another thing was that I got to finally get on some media opportunity to do some promotion of the book. I've been doing a lot of radio interviews just sitting here on the phone, but I actually got to go into one of my favorite studios here in Columbus and do that. So go check out Who Are You Doing This For? Because that's a video of me on a local radio station, and I know you guys like to hear me talk when I'm answering questions. So the other thing I just saw is somebody wants to know what Whole30 is. Okay, so here's the idea. First of all, everybody that came into town for the book launch we were eating so much food. Like, it was just, so I had to kind of reset my body and make sure that I was working at optimum speed. So this has been the last week, and probably for the next 21 days or longer, Whole30. This is essentially the concept of only eating foods that are real. So that limits you quite a bit. Coffee counts. Coffee is allowed. They do tell you if you want to like not do caffeine, then don't do caffeine. But I think taking out pretty much every food that anyone sells is good enough for me. So I'm eating whole food for 30 days. Check out that book. I mean, like, even if you don't check out the book, just check out what it is online, because it's a really nice way to get sort of energy back naturally and just set your body up for success, just to wake up intentionally every day, not feel sluggish. When you're trying to get as much done as I am on a daily basis, Cheetos don't count. You have to have your body working at optimum level, because otherwise, ugh. No, I didn't hear that. Oh, I wonder if they're going to do something on, is he a movie star? I wonder if they're going to do something on the Academy Awards for that. I don't remember. I do love me some Academy Awards. I didn't get to see really any movies, but Cheetos are delicious. Let's just all agree on that, but they are not eligible for Whole30. So, let's see. Will you be doing some info videos about your book launch processes and experiences? Probably not. Because I am reserving that kind of content for Vlogboss University, but I might still talk about it, just like promotion strategies overall, not necessarily just for a book, because I don't think there are a ton of people watching this channel that want to write a book. I think they're more focused on other things, but I could be wrong. I'd love to hear that. How many people watching this stream want to write a book? Put a book emoji in. Take your time. I know it takes time to find if you haven't been using the book emoji. I hate that you have to search so hard for emojis. It's not fair. I did say that we have a couple of people. Next month, I'm going to be going out to California. Social Media Marketing World will be happening, and that's exciting. That's in San Diego. We've got some authors or aspiring authors in the house. I am excited about that. I'm also wanting to make a stop in LA, so I let my friends on the emails know that I'm going to be searching for partners on a book tour for Los Angeles. I've definitely had some people reach out already that I need to reply to, but if you're in LA and you would want to stop by and meet me and chat with me and pick up the book, then make sure you leave that detail here in the comments too, because I'm trying to figure out if that's something we should do. I'm also speaking in Phoenix next month as well, so heading out west a couple of times. Gonna get those airline miles. Gotta get those airline miles. One more thing I did want to mention before I answer a few more questions. Let me answer that question about Vlogboss University in a second. I'll write it down. So this coming Tuesday on my Facebook page, if you don't already know, you can go to facebook.com/SavvySexySocial. I'm going to be interviewing with Mark Schaefer. So we're actually going to interview each other, because I wrote a book, Vlog Like a Boss, and it's heavily detailed with how to use video, but it is in a personal branding sense, why you would use video and show your face to the world and help yourself get more brand awareness. He wrote a book called Known, and it's all about getting known. And that is truly what we're all trying to do from a branding sense, is just have people know who we are so they think of us when the occasion arises that we're the best fit for something, or we're the best person to ask about something. And you don't have to have 50 million bajillion followers. You just have to be known on some level, which is why I've been able to write a book, and why I'm able to speak on stages all over the world, and why I'm able to upload videos. So I'm really excited about that. We're going to go have a chat on Facebook, not here, facebook.com/SavvySexySocial. So I'll send an email out to everybody about that. So make sure you subscribe for those. And we're basically just going to do a little bit of tag team back and forth and talk to each other and ask each other questions about each other's book, because they actually are so perfect together as books. Vincenzo's in the house. Look at that. Thank you. Thank you, fiance. So make sure you watch for that, but I do want to take a few more questions. Somebody asked about Vlogboss University. Vlogboss University isn't it's literally a place where you can go and sort of choose your own route. So it's not totally a membership model. It's actually just a pick a course, pick a guide, and purchase it and take it, and that's it. It's just one and done. So if you wanted to take 30 days to better vlogging, you could go to vlogbossuniversity.com to find that. And you do have to type www, by the way. When you go there, you can just get 30 days to better vlogging. When you go there, you can get sexy video editing and learn how I do my editing. When you go there, you can get addictive video for business. So those are all just one-time courses. I do have Social Authority membership, which is being integrated into Vlogboss University. It's not public quite yet to everybody, but that is a membership model, and that's more of a group coaching thing where people join the group, we help each other grow, we get on live calls every month. There's special content just for them, so they're going to be getting more of the details on how to promote a book and how to launch a book really well based on what I've experienced. So that's sort of an idea. Vlogboss University is just really where you go to take it to the next level. If you read this book and you're like, I'm in, and you're not like, I'm scared. If you're in, then you want to go to Vlogboss University and take whatever guide or course or sort of step-by-step process that's available to you to help you kind of make that happen. So thank you for asking that question. I don't remember who asked it, but I wanted to make sure I answered that. Katie said, book is awesome. If you love making video or considering starting, you need to get this book. Thank you, lady. That's so nice. I appreciate you. We need to get you to the UK. I'm an events promoter, usually within the fitness industry, but would love to have you talk over here. Mel, I would love to hear more about that. I come over to the UK all the time. I'm actually going to be speaking. I don't think it's announced yet, so I'm not going to say where, but I'll be speaking in London in the fall, and things always pop up. I mean, I'm in the UK at least once a year at this rate. I mean, I have been for, what is it, like 4 of the last 5 years or something. So, yeah, I'd love to come over, especially if we can get it all done at one time. That's how we all make the good things happen. How do we get you to Flagstaff when you go to Phoenix? I can't come to Flagstaff when I'm going to Phoenix because that flight's it's like there and back. But I would love to come to Flagstaff, and I think we can easily make that happen because I would love to go back to Phoenix anyway. So it's just that this particular event I had to go in and out. But we can do it another time. Book sales are going great, Rob. Thank you so much for asking. Go check it out. If you go to vloglikeaboss.com/Amazon, you will go straight to the Amazon page, and that's affiliate link, by the way. You'll go to the Amazon page and you'll see that it's selling well enough to be a #1 bestseller, and there's reviews coming in. How many reviews are there now? Because this is like such a big deal. Such a big deal. 45. That's so awesome. Oh my gosh. That's just like, a lot of people can't even like get 10 Amazon reviews on their book because it takes a lot for somebody to buy the book, read the book, and review the book. That's a lot. Deborah reviewed it. Thank you, lady. So much. That's so nice. Oh, let's see here. I'm trying to make sure I didn't miss anything. My favorite food? Oh, gosh. I feel like I always come up with an answer to this and then I don't know. Right now, my favorite food... Right now, my favorite food is sweet potatoes, because otherwise I would not be able to survive the whole 30 without it. In real life, my favorite food is, I think, just pizza, because I'm basic like that. That's pretty much it. So, what's the best thing I can do for my YouTube channel? Publish consistently and comment with the people that watch, because people that have been watching me on YouTube since the very first day that I chatted with in the comments kept coming back because they believed in me and I did not ignore them. I ordered in the one last Q&A, I got my book. Yay! Nathaniel, thank you so much for getting the book. I appreciate that. Do people take the course but at themselves? Yes. So it's take it, if you go to vlog, it's not Savvy University, although that's a great name. It's Vlogboss University. If you just check out the description should have a link in it. You take the course at your own rate. So it depends, right? 30 days to better vlogging, you're only gonna get 1 tip per day. So that you have to take over 30 days, but you can always go back and relearn things. If you take like sexy video editing, or if you take addictive video for business, you can take all of those modules at your own rate, as fast as you want or as slow as you want. It's just for your own learning purposes. It's all on you. It's that simple. I'm amazing. You're the best. You're amazing. Heart eye emojis are my favorite. Awesome. Did I miss any questions? I still need to see what this like super chat situation looks like real fast. Let me see. Oh. I don't, that's interesting. Do you guys see the super chat really easily? You guys are awesome. Thank you for being here. By the way, I'm the boss. I don't speak French. Do you watch my videos regularly and wish they were in French? That is the question. Did I miss any questions? I don't know. I think I did. Oh, okay. I can't even find the super chat. That's what's kind of lame about this, is I'm on the page now and I don't see it. Let me see if I must be like real dumb about this because I do not see. Let me refresh. I don't want to miss your question. I'm sorry about that. How can someone determine what kind of content they should make? You should ask the people you want to make it for what they want to know if they haven't already been asking you those questions. Vincenzo is not the boss. I'm the boss. We have less than 1,000 subs, but almost 250,000 views. Where is the disconnect? The disconnect is in showing people why they would subscribe to you, I think. I mean, from my experience, if you're getting a lot of views, but you're not asking for subscribes, that's an issue. And the other thing is, if they're watching a video and they're going to your channel and they're not really like excited about it, then they're not going to subscribe. So are you making somebody want to watch more by bringing them into your video, making them watch it almost all the way, at least enough to click to another one of your videos, to keep watching, to love what you're doing, and then subscribing. This is so weird. I did not see the super chats. I feel that's very unfair. Oh, good. Oh, good. Oh, good. I answered it. That's good. I'm really sorry that like I'm not super chat aware. But you're great for doing it. Thank you so much. That's so nice. I'm just like blown away by that. Okay. Well, I feel like there have to be more questions. I don't want to like cut this off. I want to chat with you guys for a little bit longer. Why are you on my recommended videos? I'm German and I've never seen you before. I don't know. Maybe it's because my last name is German. Honestly, that's not a good answer. I have no idea. Do you manage your website on your own, or do you have a contact that? Oh, I manage a lot of my website because I feel it's unfair for a business owner to have a website they don't know how to work. So I manage a lot of it, but I do have admins that kind of help me with some administrative tasks, just like updating widgets, updating images, and things like that. what is this channel about? This channel is all about going after the life you want. And if you want to vlog like a boss in order to do it, that's what we talk about here. Thank you for being here. I did see that Daryl went live and he was doing a tutorial on Super Chat. I have to go watch that, apparently, because I don't know how it works. Daryl Eves is amazing. If you're not subscribed to him, you need to be, because he has so many just incredibly deep and analytical YouTube tips. It's just very, very important that you check him out. Well, where does SEO and YouTube ads come into play with what you do? SEO is everything. SEO is the reason I get discovered. SEO is probably the reason that guy in Germany found me for some reason. So that's really big. YouTube ads have more to do with getting paid to post content here, which is continually why YouTube is the biggest player in video. Facebook is just now allowing you to monetize uploading there, but that's huge when you incentivize people. Melanie, thank you for asking. And the audiobook comes out in the beginning of next month. Yay. Oh, I don't think they expire for 5 hours though, Honest Father. That's what I read about them. They should still be there. Should you have a website as a YouTube channel? I believe so, yes, because what happens if your YouTube channel goes away? What are you going to do? You don't have your own real estate. You have to build your own real estate. You should not be constantly telling people to go to your website. There should be a good reason to do it, but it's really important that you build a community that you can sustain. And YouTube subscriber algorithms change all the time. View algorithms change all the time. And I was able to email my email list and let them know I was live right now. And if I didn't have a website and didn't grow that email list, I wouldn't be able to do that. And I would be at the mercy of my YouTube subscribers only. And that's not a life I want to live. I don't want to live on someone else's terms. I've heard many times that focus is key, but I don't know what to focus on. Do I just choose one, or I make 2 different channels? Your channel decision has nothing to do with how many focuses you have, and has everything to do with how many types of people are watching it. So if you're making 2 channels that serve the same audience, that's completely wasted. That's a total waste. But if what you're doing in both things is going to help one person, everything can go on one channel. And I actually think, I'm pretty sure Daryl recommends the same thing. Do not have more than one channel. If you can't get one to take off, then what's the point of having more than one? And just because you have many layers to you, as Shrek would say, like onion layers, right? It doesn't mean that your audience doesn't appreciate that. So sometimes I do a book review here, and sometimes I talk about video tips, and sometimes I just show you what I'm doing or that I'm speaking, and sometimes I sit here and answer questions. It doesn't have to be a perfect situation for a YouTube channel. It just has to be engaging, and it has to help your community. I'm trying to hold on to this comment. 4th time I've asked this. I'm not giving up just yet. I hope you get to see this. Amy, please finish the sentence for me. If vlogging has taught me anything, it has taught me how to communicate effectively. If I did not start vlogging, I wouldn't be an author, I wouldn't be a speaker, I probably wouldn't get hired by people to work with them as quickly as I do, or as often as I do. I probably wouldn't have people buying my courses and things at Vlogboss University. I wouldn't have all that stuff, because video taught me how to get my point across and to say what matters as quickly as possible, because it's what matters to you. It's not about what matters to me, not until I prove myself to you. So the biggest thing about vlogging is that you have to deliver. And that is so true in everything else, but sometimes we don't learn that the hard way, because we get by not knowing that we're suffering. But it's very easy to see when a vlog doesn't work, because you took too long to get to your point, because you weren't focused enough. And because of that direct measurement that I can make, this video did well because X, I didn't beat around the bush, I said exactly what I said I was going to do, and people liked it. That taught me that I should be that way across the board. And I think that's what vlogging has taught me. I think I do want to do more Q&A. I like it in this live format because it's a little bit easier. Eileen gave me $5. What? Eileen, I actually finally saw the super chat for once and there's no comment there. You're so sweet. Why did you do that? That's so nice. Okay, now I can see it. I should have had this pulled up the whole time. That's so cool. Oh my, what? Eileen is speaking with me at Social Media Marketing World, which is so exciting because she has a fun channel too. Looking forward to seeing you there, lady. Thank you so much. You're so sweet. I appreciate you. Let's see. I think Tony said something about more Q&A. I do want to do more Q&A. I really like it in this live format because it's fast and furious, and you know how I like to do that. So I haven't had as many pre-recorded Q&As lately, and so I'm asking you, like, would you guys want these more often? Just put any emojis in right now if you would like more live Q&As more often. That's what I need to know. I'll wait. I love the people that didn't listen and still just type the word yes. Yay! Okay, cool. Well, it has been decided by emoji vote. We will do live Q&As more often. I was only going to do them once a month, but I think we should do this more. This is so fun. I love seeing your faces here. You guys are the best for supporting me, so thank you. All right, well, I will make sure that I have that scheduled because you know how I write everything down. By emoji vote. I feel like it's a reality show. That's awesome. Okay, let me ask you this. Now I want to see your emoji if you're subscribed to this channel. If you're subscribed to this channel, leave an emoji right now. And if you're not, tell me why. Because now I have to pitch it to you. So many subscribers. You guys are so awesome. Still, the emoji rebels are out in full force. I didn't answer a single question. I think I did. Oh, wait, if you're on desktop, you probably can't emoji, but I'm sorry. Oh, didn't think about that. Yay! No one's telling me why they're not, so that's awesome. That's a good day. That's a good day when someone can't tell you why they're not subscribed. Just to give you an idea, I think in the last 30 days, last I heard, oh, I got another super chat. Love all the work you do for us, Amy. Thank you for everything you've taught me. Oh, you're welcome, Deborah. You're so sweet. The last 30 days, I think it's like 55% unsubscribed, 45% subscribed. So there are some of you watching this that are not subscribed just because you have something against pressing that big red button. I get it. It's tough. It's a difficult thing to do. I understand. Any advice for vloggers with depression? I have a few friends who suffer from depression, but it's much harder for them to do anything, let alone vlog. You know what? If I was someone that was suffering with that disease right now, I would be watching videos from the very beginning of YouTube time. Because I believe that a lot of YouTubers who became, famous, as they say, or grew a community is because they didn't have a lot going for them. They didn't have a lot of friends. They didn't have people who believed in them. They were being bullied at school, and they started making videos on the internet. I think that's how a lot of the first creators really found who they were, because they found people like them online by creating videos. And that's what I would do. I would get motivated by the fact that if you want to be better, it's possible, and that people have done it for themselves, and you can come out of it. I got a phone call. We were having a moment and I got a phone call. Like, really? Anyway, the point is, always remember, it could be worse. It could always be worse. If you're breathing, it could be worse. No, it's not wrong to talk about that. We just don't talk about it here as much. I mean, I'm not a doctor, so I don't think you want to talk to me about that. Okay, you guys, it has been decided. Oh, I have another one? What? Your fans will now be known as the Emoji Squad. That's awesome. You paid $5 to tell me that. That's so, I can't even. That's so nice. Oh my gosh, that is so nice. Emoji Squad out. Okay, my friends, you need to go and take advantage of this beautiful day if it's beautiful for you. It happens to be beautiful for me. And I'm actually going to spend the afternoon, I've got a little bit of work to do, but I also need to keep the house tidy. I'm going to be donating clothes to Volunteers of America because there was a warehouse fire and they lost a lot of their inventory, and I have a lot of clothes to get rid of. And I'm also probably going to list some clothes online for sale. So I'm going to be doing some of that, and that's what I'm going to do this Sunday. I hope you have an amazing Sunday, and make sure you remember that there's always an animal that needs petted. So go and pet that animal. Don't ever stop vlogging. You're amazing. Well, Daniel, you're amazing. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And thank you, Meg, and thank you, everybody that's here. Let me just give shout outs right now. Catnip Ninja, what a great question. Thank you for being here. Eileen, you're awesome. Good. So excited to see you soon. Christopher, Lewis, Deborah, Calvin. Oh, you guys are so great. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for subscribing. Thank you for the likes. This has just been so fun. Different than our regularly scheduled programming, but I think it's about to become some regularly scheduled programming. Make sure you check out Vlog Like a Boss if you have any interest in learning how to do this. Thank you for your support of the book. It has been the best February ever, and all because of you. So I will see you on the next one, you guys.